All right, we're here at our listing in Novato that we recently sold, and I wanted to walk you through the process and what it looks like getting a listing ready for sale. Because a lot of times you see the great photos, but you don't see the months and months of work that go into getting a property ready. This setting is just incredible at the top of the hill, so it deserved to be updated. It was older paint, orange house. This whole retaining wall, everything we just power washed. Yard, we figured give it kind of a blank slate. We didn't want to waste a ton of water with putting grass or anything in there. So the new owner can kind of decide what they want to do there, but it shows up really beautiful in photos, nice and neutral. For fire standards, we had to have a fire inspection, so we actually did gravel touching the house versus bark. And we had that inspection early on just to learn what needed to be done. Had to trim this tree back just so you're not hitting your head leading to the front door. But let's go inside and take a look, and I'll kind of walk you through some of the decisions we made on the inside as well. All right, so on the inside, this home was in really good shape, but it was very cosmetically dated. So down here you had an old light fixture, you had a lot of old funky tile, and then carpet in the other living spaces. So we originally got a quote for LVP, which is luxury vinyl plank, and we thought with this home and this setting, it really deserves wood. So we'd had these wide plank engineered hardwood floors installed, and they turned out really beautiful. You can see the variance a lot better than LVP. It's also a thicker product, so you don't feel the squishiness in the floor, and it just makes a well-engineered home feel well-engineered. These rooms, we didn't do a whole lot, candidly. We just kind of painted, freshened up. The dining room, we also did light fixtures. We replaced some plugs. There were some old yellow outlets. So we did some light electrical work. And when I say we, I mean my licensed contractor. I don't like to take on the liability of doing all this work. So we work closely with contractors, handymen, make sure that they are covered, they know what they're doing. Let's go into the kitchen, take a look around here. So in here, these cabinets were all oak colored. We kept the cabinets because they're actually in really good shape. The boxes are in good shape, but we found this color that kind of jives with the outside of the house. It also kind of has a natural tone to it because this setting has so much nature to take in with views in the background. So we painted out the cabinets, found this champagne hardware, which jives well. Quartz countertop. We also did a little bit of subway tile backsplashes. Just kept it nice, clean, neutral. There were some boxy cabinets on this side of the kitchen. There was also a desk right here with upper cabinets here. So we removed all that, which makes so much sense because this walkway was super narrow before. Now it's big and open and bright, and your sight line goes to the views outside and the natural light versus feeling boxed in. And there's so much cabinet space, it's unreal. So it's not like we lost anything by removing some upper cabinets. Once again in here, we had some fun light fixtures that our designer and stager helped us pick out. So this turned out really nice. And then staging always makes such a big difference. So staging is one of the best return on investment. Painting, staging, flooring, everything along those lines are the best ROI. And where we draw those lines really depends on the property, the price point, kind of where you're at. So if you're updating a condo, the quality is going to be a little bit different. The amount of work you do is going to be different than a home like this in this setting. So in here, we didn't do a whole lot either. We did all new LED can lights throughout. The cans were already in place, so we just swapped out with LED and painted out some of the gold on like the fireplaces just to kind of neutralize the space. We did all the landscaping outside. So that was like a dead patch of grass, which had like wood framing and rocks around the perimeter. But we did all of that. We topped the top of any trees that kind of would block the bushes. In the other rooms too, we windowed out the oak trees. So when I say windowed out, we can go over here and take a look. But basically when they fill in, you can trim the tree to where it opens up the view, but you still have the oak tree kind of as a backdrop. So we did that really early on. Great local tree team did that. And in here you can tell where if you have Mount Burdell as a backdrop, it's important that you can actually see it. And so that turned out really, really nice. We painted the deck off the back, which is kind of a no-brainer. And again, in here, put in this nice neutral tile. These vanities are super easy and relatively inexpensive. So there was an old one in place, we just ripped it out, put a new one in, and then there was a monstrosity of a tub right here that we were trying to figure out what to do with it. And we ultimately decided that it makes sense to just put a new tub in here, especially when you have such incredible views. We always encourage clients to invest a little bit more in the primary, because whoever's buying the home is likely the person that's going to be sleeping in the primary bedroom versus like a kid's room downstairs. And so we always pay attention to that and spend a little bit more. I won't go into the details of downstairs. I'll show you one more bathroom we did down the hallway. One more thing we didn't do actually is this wet bar. So I don't know why people were into wet bars at some point in time, but it's a thing apparently. And we're like, do we touch it? Do we leave it? Do we turn it into a coat closet? We decided to replace the faucet because it was broken. Otherwise, just leave this. Then the next homeowner can do as they please, but it's not a really focal point of this property, so we didn't feel like it needed it from like a return on investment standpoint. And this bathroom was also very original, like black countertops, black toilet. It's kind of cool in its own little funky way. But this was a really light bathroom renovation where we just got new vanity toilet, tile, and the place cleaned up really nice. So that's a little behind the scenes. So when it comes to listing a home, we don't just throw a sign in the ground, hope and pray, hire our photographer. We actually go through a pretty deep analysis. We were checking on this property multiple times every week for months. It's a lot of work, but I enjoy it, and it's so nice to see things come together, and it's nice to see successful outcomes for our clients. So if you know anyone looking to buy or sell in Marin County or Southern Sonoma County, I'd love to help. Thanks for following along.